In this tutorial, you'll learn how to use confirmation types to make tasks more versatile. To mark a task as completed, simply swipe from left to right over the title in the app. If you need more details about the completion, confirmation types come into play. They range from a yes or no query to scanning a QR code. Our tip: use a maximum of 3 to 4 confirmation types per task. This increases clarity during completion and enables more meaningful evaluations. Let's start with an example of a yes or no confirmation. If you only ask a question and save it, your team can answer yes or no and the task will be marked as positively completed. However, if yes or no is to represent a deviation, you must first define the expected value. Now let's take a look at a single choice confirmation. Here, just as with multiple choice, you have the option of defining several answers as a deviation if required. You can also highlight individual answers in color. Let's now move on to the integer confirmation type, which is often used in connection with temperature measurements. Set up expected value to define a target value range. Values outside this range are automatically marked as a deviation. To limit unnecessary deviations, you can request any number of follow-up checks. These are always triggered by a time interval, whereby 0 means an immediate follow-up check. Each follow-up check can be defined individually. If you activate the Suppress Warning option, this means that the app user is not allowed to correct the previously entered value in the event of a deviation. The next step is automatically initiated as soon as a deviation is detected. Finally, to guide employees effectively even when tasks have failed, show them an action instruction. Typically, after the user confirms the instruction, there is an obligatory entry in writing of the measures or actions taken. In some cases, it is sufficient to mark the action instruction as read and understood to complete the confirmation type. If this is what you want, check the No Justification in Case of Deviation box. Next, let's take a look at the QR code confirmation type. The confirmation type can only be marked as completed if the QR code is scanned on the spot. It therefore also serves as a type of proof of attendance. Finally, let's look at the photo confirmation type. To keep tasks dynamic, you can assign a random occurrence of the confirmation based on a percentage frequency. A 20% probability means that, statistically speaking, the mandatory photo is only asked for every 5th time. This saves time and prevents monotonous task processing. Incidentally, most of the settings shown here can be found within the various confirmation types.